You know, I said this shit a week ago. Where the fuck you been, Moist?
Just certain things that don't go together and should never be mixed under any circumstances.
Yeah, being Asian female and driving.
Orange juice and toothpaste, a notable example.
True.
RFK Jr. and roadkill. There are just some deadly combinations out there. Among the top tier is Charles White with a basketball in his hand, down by 3 with 5 seconds to go in the game.
Okay.
But what if I told you there's actually an even more dangerous combo than even that?
Women drivers.
Streamers and driving. I have made so many videos covering streamers that have been distracted by chat and getting into accidents or endangering other people's...
I think it's ridiculous that a family of 5 can be mowed down because a stupid Asian female bitch is distracted by a $2 donation.
Lives on the road, even if it doesn't directly lead to an accident. I've covered this for years because it's been a problem for years, where Twitch and Kick has had quite a few accidents because of streamers reading chat while driving. Twitch has had...
I mean, Kick has had a lot worse than that. There was literally a guy who pushed a dude into a moving train for content. Fucking psychotic.
Had a handful as well. But point is...
You forgot to call her a whore? That's chat job. I'll get demonetized on YouTube, but chat can do whatever the fuck they want.
No platforms are actually taking a strong stance against it, so it continues to happen. It's so easily avoidable because if the platform would just say, no pomegranates, no more streaming while driving with you as the driver, because clearly they can't be trusted to do that without reading chat. And people seem to forget, distracted driving is literally a crime. You get
distracted driving, what a whore!
A ticket for it. Like,
true.
And yet you can broadcast yourself doing it on Twitch.
Hey, Moist, there was a transgender man by the name of Nina Lynn who sexually assaulted 2 autistic men live on stream. She got banned for 24 hours. Are we really surprised that Extra Emily's not permanent for distracted driving? Not really.
Or Kick, and you get like a 24-hour suspension, if that, sometimes nothing. Now, what's prompting me to talk about this is that it just happened again. Well, I guess just isn't really accurate to say. It was like 2 weeks ago, which on internet time is ancient history. That's fucking prehistoric. We're talking like Aztec time there. But a little tardy to the party here. I just saw big streamer Extra Emily just had another instance of distracted driving. This time,
even worse, she was DWA, driving while Asian. You know, that alone should get you pulled over at least.
It almost led to a pretty serious accident. And Extra Emily has a history of distracted driving on stream.
It's even worse. She's driving a self-driving car that she could press a button and chill, and she's not doing that because she's too content fucking brained.
Lucky bitches.
How do you crash a self-driving car?
Oh, sorry.
I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Okay, my bad. That was my bad. I gotta check my, my...
Oh yeah, I have to look before I turn. My bad, guys. She's only 30-teen.
Oopsies. It's fine.
Insane.
We are making it. Good thing they did their horn.
Jesus.
I had autopilot on and then I literally took it off.
Good thing they had their horn indeed.
Just keep the shit on full self-drive. These women cannot fucking drive.
Because she would have just, like a fucking missile, went right into that car, completely oblivious, because she was too busy interacting with and reading chat. You can see her directly reading chat right before this happened, and she just, like, cranks it, about to fucking torpedo into that, that other vehicle there. It's fucking terrifying how little you can do in a scenario like this if you're the other vehicle. You can be doing everything right, following the road rules to a T, paying close attention to everything around you, pinky up, great manners, and then just some other driver's too busy doing something else, in this case reading chat, and just fuck you up like that, or potentially kill you like that. It's just infuriating because this is...
The most blackpilling moment is realizing it doesn't matter how safe you are, it doesn't matter how careful you are, it doesn't matter how smart you are, 85% of the human race are complete babbling retards. And they can end your life at any moment due to their sheer negligence. And that's why I don't care how fast my car is, I just care about how safe my car is, because I will be damned if I die while driving because somebody else was retarded. Every car I've ever driven over the past 10 years has had the best safety ratings I can possibly get.
So easily preventable. Just don't be streaming and driving? Like,
Yep.
would you be texting and driving? Like, I imagine Extra Emily probably wouldn't, right? Not unapologetically texting on her phone while driving. But there are plenty of streamers that do. They're not shy about it because there's no actual, like, punishment for it outside of like a finger wagging. Okay, have you learned your lesson after 12 hours? Like, it's not going to do anything. So there's a clip of Rakai from a year ago who is on his phone, like, scrolling and texting for, like, no lie, 10 plus seconds, not even looking at the road, almost gets into an accident.
Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. We got the music or no?
Yeah, but you gotta accept your order.
Brother.
Accept the first pickup.
His hands aren't even on the fucking wheel?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, so what's up, play?
He completely
What a
forgot that he was
fucking
operating a vehicle.
idiot.
He was so focused on his phone. Like, the driving
Jesus.
became like a side quest, like an inconvenience to his phone scrolling and typing. And I went back and double checked.
I've never seen anybody do that shit that blatantly. Hands off the wheel, looking down on the phone, not giving a fuck. Oh, it's for content, dude. If anybody does that, you know they're that retarded. Just ban them off. They're not a streamer. They're a fucking liability. Holy crap. The guy's like 16. What are we doing?
To see the length of his
What are we
suspension.
doing?
It was 30 days. I don't know if he served the full 30-day sentence. With Twitch, you never really know. They'll say, you know, it's 30 days, put up a big stink. Like, this time we're going to lat spread. We're going to make an example out of you. And then they're unbanned like 24 hours later.
Hey, don't worry, Moist. They got me. They banned me for 2 weeks for calling Frogan fat.
But in his case, they did slap him with a 30-day suspension. Again, don't know if it was, you know, a full month or anything that he was banned. But that's still not enough, clearly.
Nope.
That wasn't enough of a deterrent to stop other streamers from doing very similar things.
Yep.
In Extra Emily's case, she received a 24-hour suspension, and hers almost directly caused a very serious accident. And you can't make an argument that she wasn't as distracted as Rakai, because she definitely was. I'll play you a little extra here before she got to the climax of her distracted driving, where you can see her main focus is she is dialed in, lasered on her phone and interacting and talking and reading chat.
Moisturize, if even. Is that it? Not healthy too? I mean, I would do a body shower.
Like, just blatantly looking at chat and the camera is fucking obnoxious. Brother, just use TTS and listen to it, or better yet, stop streaming and driving. There's no way that it's this important to you to have 20% more viewers while you drive to the next location.
You guys don't have to do makeup and stuff.
Oh, she's literally just fully lasered on the chat.
Bitches.
She takes off. Oh my God, look at this. You can hear her. She's lasered on the chat. Listen.
You guys don't have to do makeup and stuff. Lucky bitches.
That noise is her turning off full self-drive. She's looking at the chat without even checking rear views at all. She goes for the merge.
Oh, sorry.
What a fucking idiot. Turns off full self-drive after being lased on the chat, doesn't check any mirrors, doesn't slow down, checks nothing, turns. I turn now. Good luck, everybody else. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
My bad. That was my bad.
I know it's only like 10 additional
Kills family of 5. My bad, guys. Sorry, I got a phone now.
seconds beforehand with the prologue here, but I can't find the full stream anywhere. This is the longest clip I can find.
Yep.
But you can still see, as she is pulling up here, she is just staring at the chat,
Yep.
talking to them about whatever they're yapping on.
Fucking
In this
nuts.
case, it was like moisturizing or, you know, not having to do makeup, that kind of thing. And then nearly gets into the accident. The entire time leading up, driving is not her focus. Interacting and entertaining the chat is. And she has a response to all of this, and she just outright says that, yeah, she was distracted driving. Again, that is a crime. That is illegal. And clearly, there's not enough that Twitch has done to prevent this from happening. And there have been plenty of accidents as a result of this on stream, both on Twitch and on Kick, and still there is nothing being done about it. A 30-day suspension wasn't enough to be a deterrent from others from doing it. A 24-hour suspension, like in Extra Emily's case, certainly isn't enough to stop it from happening in the future. I really do think Twitch should make it just a blanket permaban if you are streaming and driving. Distracted driving broadcast on these platforms is not something that should be permissible. It is going to lead to someone dying.
I agree.
It's just a matter of time as it continues to snowball.
I was suspended 2 days ago for distracted driving, and I clearly understand why I was suspended because it's very dangerous, and I want to learn from my mistake and do better in the future.
She came back and got 2,000 subs, by the way. Yeah, she came back after being banned for distracted driving and then made $10,000. Guys, you do not hate streamers enough.
So from now on, I'm going to try to minimize the amount of driving that I'm doing on stream. And if I do drive on stream, I'm probably going to, I'm definitely going to have the chat off.
So in her response here, she's talking about the suspension, saying, you know what she did was dangerous and the suspension was warranted. To
be fair, she's only 13. How was she supposed to know to not be distracted while driving?
don't think she
Even better, permaban anyone who commits a crime on stream. You would think that's already in the innate TOS. If you commit a crime on stream, permaban.
recognizes how dangerous it was. A 24-hour suspension doesn't quite encompass the severity of what could have unfolded here and was very close to happening here had the other driver not blared on the horn long enough for Emily to hear it and jerk back. Like, it could have been a catastrophe, and she only received the lightest possible punishment Twitch has. 24-hour suspension is the teacher coming in and putting you in like a very slight timeout. That's the SpongeBob episode of don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Okay, time's up. It's just Weenie Hut Jr. shit. Like, that's the kind of suspension that gets issued when there's an accidental nipple flashed on stream. Not something that should be issued for endangering not only your life, but the life of other innocent people on the road because you can't stop looking at chat and being distracted while operating a vehicle. So she says, like, yeah, it was dangerous. She got suspended. And then even says that she's going to try and minimize the amount of driving she does on stream.
How about just never drive again?
Minimize, not stop. This is what I'm saying. This is not enough of a punishment to actually stop this from happening. So the change she's making is the Band-Aid fix of, okay, if I'm driving on stream, I'll just turn chat off. But still, that doesn't actually solve the issue, and you can't trust streamers to even stick to that, because I imagine, 6 months down the line, that devil on their shoulder is going to speak to them and they'll look at chat and see what's going on because they're constantly performing. So even while driving, if they are streaming it, they're still performing. They're still entertaining. They are not focusing on the road. It's still dangerous. Like, it's not an actual solution. And this is what I'm saying, how the punishment isn't enough to actually deter this behavior from happening. So even if Extra Emily does minimize the driving she does on stream and turn off chat, who's to say others won't do that? And still, I don't even think it's the best possible solution.
I agree. We're kind of beating a dead horse at this point. He's kind of talking in circles, probably just trying to get that mid-roll, but it is what it is. I'm glad at least Charlie's talking about this. Hopefully we get some legitimate change. But the problem is, for every big issue that happens on stream, because people move on so quickly, nothing ever really comes of it. Hopefully more attention will actually force Twitch to do something, but I doubt it.